The Fox and the Goat. One day, a fox was wandering in the wild when he accidentally fell into a deep well. The walls were slippery, and no matter how hard he tried, he couldn't climb out. Helpless, he had to stay inside the well, cold and hungry, with no way out. After a while, a thirsty goat happened to pass by the well. He looked down and saw the fox at the bottom and asked, "Brother Fox, is the water in the well good to drink?" The fox saw an opportunity and secretly rejoiced, but on the surface he pretended to be enjoying himself. He praised the well water greatly, saying, "This is the sweetest, clearest spring water I have ever tasted. It is truly the best water in the world. Come down quickly and try it. Drink as much as you like." The thirsty goat believed him without thinking twice and immediately jumped down. He drank deeply until his thirst was quenched. But when he lifted his head, he realized that he had fallen into the same predicament as the fox. The well was too deep and he could not get out. At this moment, the fox said to the goat, "Friend, I have a good idea that will let us both get out. If you put your front legs against the wall of the well and straighten your horns, I can climb on your back and use your horns to jump out. Then I will pull you up afterward. How about that?" The goat readily agreed to the suggestion. So the fox stepped on the goat's hind legs, climbed onto his back, grabbed his horns, and with a strong push, he easily leapt out of the well. As soon as he was free, the fox was ready to leave. The goat, still trapped at the bottom, shouted anxiously, "Hey, you promised to pull me up!" The fox turned back with a mocking tone and said, "Ha, you foolish goat. If your brains were as plentiful as your beard, you would have thought of a way out before jumping down." With that, the fox walked away without looking back, leaving the goat alone in the well, full of regret. Morale: this fable teaches us that before taking action, we must think carefully, consider the whole situation, and foresee the possible consequences. Don't let immediate temptation blind you, and don't blindly trust the advice of strangers. Otherwise, you may end up in an irreparable predicament just like the goat. The Old Horse and the Young Horse. In a stable lived an old horse and her young foal. One day the old horse said to the young horse, "You have grown up. Can you help me with some work?" The young horse leapt happily and replied, "Of course. I'd love to help you." The old horse smiled and said, "Good. Please carry this half sack of wheat to the mill." The young horse carried the wheat and trotted quickly toward the mill. On the way, a small river blocked his path. The water was flowing swiftly, and the young horse felt troubled. "Can I cross this river?" he thought. Looking around, he saw an old ox grazing by the riverside. The young horse ran over and asked, "Uncle Ox, can I wade across this river?" The ox said, "The water is shallow, only up to your shins. You can easily cross." Hearing this, the young horse ran to the riverbank, ready to cross. But just then, a squirrel jumped down from a tree and shouted, "Don't cross, little horse! The river will drown you." Startled, the young horse asked, "Is the water really that deep?" The squirrel nodded seriously. "Yes, really. Just yesterday, one of my friends fell into this river and drowned." The young horse quickly pulled back, unsure of what to do. He flicked his tail and ran home. The mother horse asked, "Why did you come back?" The young horse, embarrassed, replied, "A river blocked my way and I couldn't cross it." The mother said kindly, "My child, it won't do to just listen to others without thinking or trying for yourself. If the river is deep or shallow, you will only know if you test it yourself." So the young horse returned to the river. As soon as he lifted his front hooves, the squirrel shouted again, "Are you trying to throw your life away?" The young horse said firmly, "Let me try for myself." He stepped carefully into the water and waded across. It turned out the river was neither as shallow as the ox had said, nor as deep as the squirrel had warned.